Hey beautiful friend, if you have ever wanted to wrap yourself in a shimmer, you are in luck today because I have a beautiful new design called Effervescent, which is full of color, light, and movement. This beautiful effervescent triangular shawl was inspired by woven fabric and the way that colors intertwine and dance, locking together in harmony. The designer asked herself, what if the beauty of that woven fabric could be turned into crochet? And this design was the answer. This beautiful pattern uses a combination of linen stitch, which is so gorgeous, and a classic granny square technique. And you know I love a good granny square. And so it has kind of the sense of being nostalgic, but also entirely new. And if I do say so myself, it is without a doubt completely breathtaking. Effervescent really has such a rhythm to it with the way the yarn flows and ripples in the wind and all of the colors interlacing. This shawl has what I would call a quiet pulse of energy, just like the name suggests, effervescent. It almost has a sense of life infused into it. This beautiful design is created by making all of these gorgeous squares. Some of the squares use just a single color, some of them use two colors, and how all of those are laid out is what creates that beautiful rhythmic look to this design. And to give the design a smooth edge, you're also going to be creating some triangles. And for a gorgeous finishing touch along the border, you're going to work a crisp, delightful crab stitch, which gives just that perfect finish of texture and polish. It's just like the cherry on top of a masterpiece. We use 6 radiant shades to create this stunning design. This is our hand-dyed Elysian Hues kit. This is our Pearlescent Fingering yarn, and with its delicate sheen and its luxurious silkiness, it really elevates this design to a whole new realm of elegance. And as always, we do have a bunch of other colors available for you, so I can't wait to see what you choose. And you can download this pattern and get the yarn over at expressionfiberarts.com. And of course, while you're there, be sure to sign up for email and text updates for weekly free knit and crochet patterns. I am going to be giving away a full set of the Elysian Hues today. If you would love to enter, just subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment the word shimmer below. Now to work this pattern, you are going to need to know how to work these beautiful squares. They are the foundation of this pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. So if you'd love to follow along, grab some yarn, grab a hook, and 4 opening stitch markers. We're going to start by making a magic ring, so go ahead and grab the tail of your yarn, wrap it around 2 fingers, and make a little X. Go ahead and pinch that X, reach your hook under the loop, grab the yarn, and there's your little loop. So I'm just going to tighten it just a smidge, and we're going to go ahead and chain 1, and we're ready to start round 1. Now to work round 1, we're going to work single crochet, chain 1 into this loop 4 times. So this first one, I like to make it a little bit loose because we are going to need to slip stitch into this one later when we come back around. Chain 1. So this is going to be a corner. So this is where I recommend that you grab your little opening stitch markers and go ahead and mark that as a corner. You don't have to do this, but I find it really helpful. So again, into the ring, single crochet, chain 1, there's another corner, grab another little opening stitch marker, mark that corner, again into the ring, single crochet and chain 1, mark another corner. It's going to make it a lot easier when we come back around on the next round to see where we're supposed to be working our stitches. Then go ahead and single crochet again into that, chain 1, grab your final stitch marker, and this is our 4th corner for our square. Then when you come back around to the beginning, this first single crochet that we worked, we're just going to go ahead and slip stitch into that. And round 1 is done. For round 2, we're going to actually turn, and we're going to start with a chain 1, then we're going to work a single crochet into this first chain space marked by our single crochet, and this is actually the last chain space from the previous round. So go ahead and work a single crochet into that. Now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go ahead and hop over to our next chain space, which is our next corner right here, and into that we're going to work a single crochet, chain 1, and this is our new corner. So I like to go ahead and grab that stitch marker, go ahead and open it up and move it up to our new corner, so the chain 1 space. And into that same space here that you just worked that single crochet, you're going to go ahead and work another single crochet. So we've made our little corner. Now chain 1, and we're going to scooch on over to our next corner and do the same thing. We're going to work single crochet, chain 1, which is the corner, so move your stitch marker up, open that up, slide it right up to this chain 1, and into that same space that you just worked that single crochet, go ahead and work another single crochet. So you can already start to see our little corners taking shape. Chain 1 to scooch us on over to the next corner, repeat that again. Into that chain 1 space where our stitch marker is, single crochet, chain 1, we have a new corner. Open this one up, mark our new corner, finish off the corner with another chain 1 into that same space, then chain 1. So you continue repeating that all the way around. When you get back to the beginning of your round, you're going to find where you worked that first single crochet. So you worked it here into this chain space, which I still have the stitch marker in. It's kind of hard to see from the front. So it's right here. We're going to work another single crochet into that first chain space, and then chain 1. So this is our new corner. Go ahead and remove this marker, pop it up to our new corner. Find your first single crochet that you worked on this round and go ahead and slip stitch into that. And that is round 2. For round 3, we're going to turn again and work back. So we're doing that every round, back and forth, back and forth. We're going to start with a chain 1 and a single crochet into this first chain space right here, marked by our stitch marker. We're going to chain 1, then we're going to go ahead and skip a stitch, and we're going to single crochet into this chain 1 space here on the side of our square. Chain 1, and now we're back over to the corner, and we're going to do what we did on the previous round. Into the corner, work a single crochet and a chain 1. There's our new corner, so grab your stitch marker, remove it, and pop it up into your new corner, your new chain 1 space. And then into that same space, you're going to work a single crochet. So there's that new corner. Now we're going to walk along the side with a chain 1. Find your next chain 1 space and work a single crochet into that. Move along with another chain 1. So there's our side. Here's a corner. So into our corner, which is this chain 1 space marked by our stitch marker, we work a single crochet, chain 1 for our new corner, move your stitch marker up, into the same corner space, work another single crochet. Now walk along the side with the chain 1, find your next chain 1 space and work a single crochet into that, another chain 1, here's another corner, single crochet in the corner, chain 1 to create a new corner, grab your stitch marker, into that same space work another single crochet, walk along the final side, so chain 1, into this chain 1 space on the side, single crochet and then a chain 1, and then we're going to find this space that we worked our first single crochet into, so it's marked by our stitch marker. We're going to work another single crochet into that and a chain 1 for our new corner. So grab your little stitch marker, boop, pop it into your new corner, and then finish off with a slip stitch to that first single crochet that you worked on this round. Now I did want to show you too, if you are doing the 2-color version, it's super easy to change colors. Let me just remove that final stitch. Let's say we're doing, a different color every round. Before you get to the final slip stitch of your round, you actually stop and you're going to drop that old color and just pick up your new color, and you'll have done this back on round 2. But you just pick up your new color by starting your slip stitch. Go ahead, grab your new color and pull that up. So you've completed that round in your old color and you're all set up to start your new round in your new color. Let's go ahead and begin round 4. We're going to turn And you're going to find this very familiar. So we're going to start with a chain 1, and we're going to single crochet into this first chain space. And then we're going to chain 1. Now we're going to walk along the sides. So we're going to find each of the chain 1 spaces along the sides, and we're going to work a single crochet into those, a chain 1, find the next chain 1 space, work a single crochet into that, and a chain 1. So that's how you're going to work your sides. And they're going to get bigger and bigger, of course, as you work more rounds. And then when you come to your corners, same as always, single crochet, chain 1. That chain 1 is your new corner. So mark that, and you can stop using the stitch markers now if you want. It's up to you, whatever helps you keep things clear. Work another single crochet into the same corner space. So there's our corner. And then chain 1, find your next chain 1 space along the edge and single crochet into that. Chain 1, find the next chain 1 space and single crochet into that. Chain 1. And you're just going to repeat that all the way around. Single crochet in the corner, chain 1, move your stitch marker up. I like using them. It just gives you that extra little bit of guarantee that you're working into the right spot. Single crochet into the same space to finish off your corner, chain 1, find your next chain 1 space along the side and single crochet into that, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space and chain 1. Here's your other corner. You know what to do. Single crochet, chain 1. Move your little stitch marker up to the new chain 1. Single crochet again into the corner, chain 1. Now we're in the home stretch, so we're going to work this final edge. Single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1. And this is basically, even on these 2 color rows, it's basically like we've been working. You're going to find where you worked that first single crochet, which is here into this stitch, and we're going to work another single crochet into that and a chain 1. And now we're going to switch to our new color to work our final slip stitch. So go ahead and drop this here on this back side. I usually leave my tails hanging out so I can kind of see where that is. Grab this new color, and we're just going to slip stitch into that first single crochet that we worked on this round with that new color. So now we're all set up to then go back around and work with our new color. I've gone ahead and worked a 2 color version where I'm changing colors every round. So you can see how beautiful that linen stitch is when you do that. For rounds 5 through 10, you're just going to repeat round 4. So it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and it's really easy to memorize once you know what you're working along the sides and in the corners. And the pattern does include instructions on how to make the triangles, how to seam your pieces, and how to work that gorgeous finishing crab stitch. Have a joyful time making this beautiful pattern, and I can't wait to see what colors you choose. Be sure to find some time this week for you to fill your own cup and to create. And I will see you next Friday with another gorgeous new design. Bye!